Yeah, so originally started playing in Midland Warriors in Moat. It's a small club, very few numbers when I was there. So when I got to under 13s, going into secondary school, I moved over to Tullamore, played all the way up to under 18s. Then when COVID hit, obviously that put an end to that career, but moved up to Dublin. Was with Tarf and Belvo while I was up there, and then came down here to Garryowen. Well, my first rugby coach, Catherine Ross, she installed the love for the game, I suppose. There's a lot of GAA up near me, be very little rugby. So then when I moved over to Tullamore, I had 4 great coaches. I had Ollie, Dave, Joe and Kieran. So they put a lot of work in over the years and a lot of miserable nights down in the dirty pitches, but that all worked has paid off in the end, thankfully. Yeah, played for Rosemount. It's not my local parish, but it's where my dad's from and where I went to school. So that was always my first love, and I still would love to go back, but a bit heavy for it now, I reckon. But no, I loved football all the way up, and fortunately got to the stage where you have to make a decision, and thankfully it worked out in the rugby end. Yeah, I had 2 years out of school already. I lived in Dublin for 2 years, so I wasn't too bad at least. I kind of had already known that, but when I came down I was injured, so that made it a lot more difficult. I was 11 months out injured until I got back on the field for an A game at the end of the season. So there was definitely a lot of tough days that first year, but thankfully it's that injury's in the past, hopefully. Yeah, it was great. I suppose probably better than I expected it to go. Came in probably fit into a pre-season for the first time, so that was nice, and it was short and sharp. I think it was a 3-week pre-season, so you get that out of the way, and then played 2 pre-season games, which is absolutely a great honour. The first time wearing the Munster jersey in a senior stage. Then making the debut down in South Africa after playing Emerging Ireland a couple of weeks before, so it was a great stepping stone to go from emerging then into the Sharks, and the result didn't go our way, but it was still definitely a very cool place to play, especially all the Springboks you're playing against. Then the following week playing in a sold-out tournament against the All Blacks, like it's not something you'd ever even dream of growing up. Yeah, the noise, the supporters that day was incredible. And then to play against the All Blacks, it's definitely what dreams are made of. Yeah, I guess I was kind of shocked I was involved. So we went over to Bloemfontein. I played the first game against the Pumas, so that was the most amount of minutes I'd played since 20s, which was about a year and a half before. So I was definitely blown at the altitude and the heat. Then 5 days later played against the Western Force, which was a very different challenge. It was in the middle of the day, 35 degrees, and again at altitude obviously, so it was miserable now, but obviously great experiences, going in, working under Easterby and Paul O'Connell and Fogs, all the extended staff as well. Like it's brilliant to see what's needed of you of that standard. Yeah, obviously, look, I want to try and impress the new coaches over pre-season. It's obviously a new opportunity, fresh slate, so everything goes back to zero. So try push on, get a few more caps, and hopefully at the end of it, try push on into the senior team.